Yo, what is good, y'all? This is your boy Mello, and this is my channel Agree to Disagree, where we have a debate slash discussion style kind of conversation format over here. And certain things that we may be speaking on are hip hop culture, sports, internet drama, men and women's relationships, and of course, anything that is going viral on the internet that I feel is a good conversation to be had. So if y'all appreciate what I'm doing over here, please hit that like, please drop a comment, and of course, sub up for the one time. Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Mello, and we back with another one. But before we get in today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Sneaker Files for shouting out your boys giveaway. Teamed up with the homie Sneaker Jacks. He shouted us both out on his new video, so be sure to go check out Sneaker Files' new video. There is some hot, spicy tamale information on there about a sneaker that is going to be coming out in the near future. But the only sneaker that really matters to me right now is the Nike Jordan 4 SB. I need that sneaker. It is just so gorgeous. I'd wear it. I wouldn't resell it. I would enjoy the sneaker. But anyways, shout out to Sneaker Files for shouting out our channels and directing people to be able to enter the giveaway that me and Sneaker Jacks are hosting. Just so you guys know, we will be picking the winner March 25th, this Sunday. You must be in the live to be able to claim your sneaker. If we pick your name, and we're gonna probably set a time limit, 60 seconds, a minute to 2 minutes, to be able to let the person say, hey, I'm here and whatnot. But if you are not in that live stream and your name gets picked, I'm sorry, you will not be able to win the sneaker. You have to be in Sneaker Jack's live stream to claim your prize. So be sure to be there. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone that has participated in the giveaway, that has subbed up, liked, and commented. I appreciate it. If you went back and watched some videos that I posted, I appreciate that as well. Or if you watched some live streams that I've done, I appreciate that as well. So just know it's greatly appreciated over here. And another thing is, I want to let y'all know I started another channel. It's connected with this, but it's called Agree to Disagree Live. That's where I will be doing my live streams at, and then I will be posting content over here. The way I plan on doing it is posting the content so y'all could see my point of view on whatever topic it is that I'm speaking on, and then we'll do a live stream later in the day about it. Or it just depends. Sometimes I may do a live and then chop up that video if there's good content within it or good discussion within it, and then post it as a vid. So we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, let's get into today's topic. Alright, y'all, so I want to give a little disclaimer on this video before you guys watch it. Some people may get triggered. There's a young lady that is being attacked by 4 other girls, and someone is recording it, which I think is pretty disgusting that person would even be willing to record something like that. So yeah, that happens, and just give a little breakdown of it. This girl was being bullied online. Her father knew about it. Her father reached out to the school. The school basically said they'll look into it. They didn't, and they just did a horrible job. But I'll give more in detail about how I truly feel about this situation after the clip. So let's get into it, y'all.
Jersey school say that officials are dropping the ball on a serious issue: bullying. The father of a 14-year-old says bullying drove his daughter to suicide. Today, students staged a walkout at Central Regional High School to draw attention to a pattern of bullying that they say the district is ignoring. News host Brian Thompson is in Berkeley Township and has those details. Students at Central Regional High School in the Bayville section of Berkeley Township angry, fearful over the suicide death of one of their own after this video was posted to social media last week of several students attacking 14-year-old Adriana walking with her boyfriend in the hallway for no reason yet disclosed. 2 days later, she took her life at home. Her father outraged police weren't called.
a kid is assaulted with a weapon and it's not their policy to call the police or to file a report?
Michael Cush tells me his daughter was taken to a nurse, not the hospital, even though she blacked out and had bruising over much of her body. His outrage reflected in the 200 or so students who protested throughout the school day, skipping class, demanding action.
I would like them to actually teach the people who bully what they're actually doing and how it affects them.
That person is getting bullied.
Why do you say that?
He fits everything that he's being bullied.
Yeah, you feel like he's speaking from pain?
That person's getting bullied. That's for sure.
One neighbor here even sharing this video that shows her daughter drowning in her backyard pool and Adriana jumping in to save her life.
She was like a daughter to me. She was at my house almost every day.
This demonstration didn't end until the school day did. Pizzeria owner Tony Favola bringing pies with a strong message of support inside. The police wouldn't let him cross to the kids across the street. The support appreciated by Adriana's father, who thinks he knows the cause.
I do know why it happened. It happened because these two haven't liked each other for a couple years, and she had been threatening my daughter online.
The school is not commenting at this point, only sending home a letter alerting parents to Adriana's death. Michael Cush wants justice.
It was a felony assault. They don't file a report. That's obstruction of justice. They're absolutely refusing to protect our children. I mean, why would anybody want to send their kids there?
We went by the superintendent's office but have not heard back. The prosecutor is having no comment, but Cush says he's been told by the prosecutor that criminal charges will be filed against at least 3 of the 4 girls who were involved in the attack on his daughter.
I tried so hard to just talk, to just try for you guys to listen to me, for everybody here to try and listen to us.
An outpouring of hurt and anger finally ripped the cover off a bullying crisis at Central Regional High School as speakers, many of them students, told raw personal stories of getting tormented over and over again. Senior Danielle Ledesma accused the school board of ignoring their pain.
You are here to protect the students, but the students do not feel protected. I was in the darkest point of my life and you completely abandoned me.
Student Echo McNichols described her terror at threats from bullies in class.
They told me that I was ugly and fat and that I should kill myself. They sent us pictures of guns and told us that they knew where we lived and they were going to send people to our house to come rape us. And the school solution was to tell me to switch classes, to turn my schedule upside down in the middle of the year to get away from these kids, or to just suck it up.
They told her to switch classes and to move her schedule around to get away from them.
Yeah.
We're scared to walk in the hallways of Central. We're terrified we're going to get picked on and bullied and jumped because that's all that's been happening these last few weeks. I had pictures taken of me. I had them post on Instagram, Snapchat, every single social media platform. I've had people try to jump me because I'm gay in this school, and I've been suicidal and I have self-harmed in the past because of things that have happened to me in this school. I just been told to ignore it, to be the bigger person, walk away.
The crowd, bristling with pent-up fury, vented their frustration for hours at the grim-faced board. Parents who've tried to get help for bullied teens to no avail said they're deeply alarmed.
Because you monsters are going to be who's protecting her. And I'm scared. You guys should all resign. Okay? Every single one of you.
The thing I've been hearing all night long, and I totally agree. We have to do better. Bullying has no place in our school.
The board promised change, but earlier at a news conference, acting superintendent Doug Corbett said he hadn't observed a climate of violence in school here.
I see a lot of good kids doing a lot of good things. There's not a culture of violence. Do these things occur? Obviously, we know that throughout the country in every school. We work.
You know, before starting to give my opinion on this situation, I want to send my condolences and healing energy to the whole Kutch family. And, you know, Michael Kutch, as a father, as a man, I commend you. It was very honorable of how you carried yourself in the news interview and how you stood strong and did not let the people that did those things to her overwhelm you with emotion. So salutes to you, sir, and very commendable. Alright, y'all, let's get into the nitty gritty. Like, what is this superintendent, like, what is the board of this school doing? Like, what is everyone that is employed at that school doing? Your main job is to make sure these kids are safe. And y'all all failed. Y'all failed Adriana. Y'all failed that little girl. And you should be ashamed of yourself. You took on this job. And you should have took the job on with the intentions of having the children's best interest at all times. If a parent reaches out and says, hey, there's these threats and online bullying happening to my child, you should then take them very serious. It shouldn't have to be a loss of life for you schools to then take things serious. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all have failed so bad. Like, and it's so sad. Like, Adriana, it seemed like a great person. Like, she saved someone else's child that was drowning. And it's fucked up that the good people in life end up having things done like this to them. Being jumped and attacked with weapons. The young girl was attacked with a weapon. Not a single person was arrested that day. The school didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. They didn't even call 911. The girl blacked out, had bruises, probably had a concussion, and the school ignored all of it. All because they care about the face of how the school looks. All because they care about the image of how the school looks. They didn't want to do the right procedures because they knew if parents heard that something like this happened in that school, that it would not look good for that school. But little did they expect a great-hearted young little girl to self-delete herself because they didn't do their jobs. They didn't do their jobs as humans, not even as staffs of the school. As humans, they all failed. Everyone on that board failed. You had one job: protect all students. And y'all all failed. And then the superintendent proceeds to say that they need to do better, and that's what he hears from everybody that was expressing themselves at the meeting. And he puts on a facade like he cares, but then later in another interview with the same news channel, he proceeds to say, I haven't seen a increase, or I haven't seen cultural violence in our school. We got a lot of good kids. But you just had someone be assaulted with a weapon and then self-delete herself because of the non-violent school that you have, right? You had people getting up and explaining their situations that they experienced as far as getting bullied, but then you proceed to say you don't have a culture of violence. Like that superintendent should be removed immediately. And anyone on that board that did not get to work that same day or early next morning on trying to figure out a solution how to prevent this kind of violence in school, you should be removed too. Because if you're going to say, I don't see an increase or cultural violence at our school, and this situation happened, you clearly are not going to fix the problem. Because if you're going to then say you don't see a problem, what makes me think, or what makes anyone else think that you're going to fix a problem that everyone sees when you don't see it? Like, that superintendent's a piece of shit, should be removed. Like, bruh, it's just so crazy. And like, schools to me, schools need to do better all around. I won't get into in detail, but I had a situation with my son as well, and the teacher basically neglected my son, and he ended up falling and getting a hemorrhage and bleeding on his brain. Do you think anything happened to her? Do you think she lost her job? No. But guess what? I'm the one that had to go to the hospital and be accused of abuse and all this other shit. So they had to run a 3-hour special MRI to basically prove my innocence, that I was not abusing my kid, even though I had the paperwork from the school stating it happened there. So it's like these schools, like, they don't have to bear the burden of worry or grief if a child is lost or hurt at their school. They don't care about that. They act like they do, but they don't really care. Because same with my situation, do you think the principal reached out to me asking how my son was doing? She didn't respond to none of my emails. None of them. They don't care. They just care about the dollar. As long as things look good, that's all they care about. They don't care about the actual needs that need to be met when it comes to dealing with teenagers. Like, this kind of bullying is unacceptable on so many levels. Like, and the reason I say this bullying is because, like, when you with your friends and you're teasing each other and, you know, giving each other shit, whatever it may be, talking shit to each other, that form of bullying is good, if you ask me. It builds tough skin and doesn't make you as sensitive and soft to those kind of words being said to you, because words are really just words. Like, they don't define you as a person if you know that you're a good person. So, when it comes to stuff like this school failed. And I honestly, my opinion is everybody on that board should be removed. And anyone that Michael the father reached out to about saying, hey, yo, these girls have issues with my daughter and they're threatening her online, and those people that he spoke to about that situation and they didn't do nothing, they need to be removed as well. They are disgusting human beings. If you ask me, all of these people involved on the board of the school and the people that were notified about the threats are disgusting human beings and should be ashamed of themselves. Now, with that being said, if you guys agree to disagree with me about anything that I said within this video, please drop a comment. We can discuss. We can have a civil conversation about what they should do going forward, or what maybe you disagree with me about, and you can give me a different perspective that I may not be seeing. So make sure you drop that comment, hit the like button for the one time, and of course sub up to the channel for the one time. Y'all be easy, y'all stay blessed, and make sure you get involved in the giveaway. Don't forget.